I still don't have an intro, but who needs one? Hey Woody, this is Alvzy Sprocket here, and we are back in Fallout New Vegas with the Randomizer mod. If you remember from last time, we went through the entirety of the mod, the Deterrent, and had a nice big long adventure there. If you watched that whole video, thank you very much for checking it out and supporting me. I don't know if I'll do many of those, but it was fun to just cut it all up into one big piece. But today, we're back here in Goodsprings because we're getting pretty close to the end. There's not that many things we have left that we can do. And there's a couple of quests I want to try and turn in. And we have Cass with us and the Sergeant. He'll be sticking with us for a little bit at least. But basically, off screen, I've just done a little bit of inventory management, sold some things, checked in with the sync. They're all doing great if you missed them. And let's finish up some quests, shall we? So first things first, of course, we've got Bill here, who gave us the quest way back in like part 2 that we can finally turn in.
Joey yet?
Yes, Joey is dead.
Excellent work. Here's your 150 caps for completing the job. I suppose now our business is concluded. Well then, goodbye.
That's extremely convenient. One of the first quests you can beat in the game, worth very little experience, but it's just enough to push me to level 33. Alright, let's do some counting real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it really down to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Alright, D4. 2. That means explosives, which I thought was higher than 59, but hey. I will take explosives up to 75. And now I'll just count these real quick. 26. But also I just saw that Tribal Wisdom's on here. I don't remember that one. Oh, I see. The reason I don't recognize it is because it's another one of those eat things perks. I see. Well, let's roll 26. 27 or above is a reroll. Oh, first try. 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Life Giver. Extra 30 hit points. Not too shabby. Alright, let's head outside. And in a second, we'll get the next perk. But that's... Ooh, hit the deck. That one's pretty good, isn't it? Let's check it out real quick. Hit the deck means that my explosives... my damage threshold increased by 50% against any and all explosives, which is very handy. Because a lot of things in the randomizer find explosives. Alright, same number again because... Oh, there is no perk. This time it's 26 and above with a reroll. That's 58, 37, 35, 16. Let's find 16. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Walker Instinct. Gain +1 perception and agility while outside. It's okay. It doesn't mean that my perception's basically always going to be 9 or 10, because I'm going to be outside a lot. It does give me an agility buff, which is very, very nice to see. Because it's action points, gun skill, sneak skill, all that good stuff, while we're outside. Incredibly good. Alright, with that done, let's move on to the next little thing, which is not Birds of a Feather. Because unfortunately, my mod that I was going to use to fix Birds of a Feather is not working. Also, I didn't install any more mods this time because I'm running out of ones that I can find that fit the game, that make it new and interesting. So I might need to spend a little bit more time looking around, seeing what else we can add, because really, at this point, we want to make things a bit more tricky for ourselves with our mods. But instead, we can go do Heartache by the number, and I also want to try to get Nothing But a Hound Dog working. And I have a little quest to turn in at the old Mormon fort anyway, so I figured it's a perfect opportunity to do that. Don't mind that, that's just a King's Game member using Esther.
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
To make sure the area is secure. I'm sure there was no... Oh, Grex was killed. That's kind of sad. That's some real bad collateral damage. Though he did have the Spurtle Wood, so I will take that. And you've got big kid bombs, I think. So if I can get you... No, you're running too fast. I won't bother. Over here in the old Mormon fort, let's say hi to Julie
Welcome back,
Farkas.
friend.
Okay, again. Spare some supplies. First of all, let's take a quick
You'll
stim
need to
pack. I'll take it. And then that's good there. Yes, I met a kid who's unsatisfied with life in the Great Khans. Will you take him on as a follower?
We're always looking for new members. Does he have any particular talent?
He's a poet. He's obviously a bright, sensitive soul, and he loves literature. There we go.
Excellent. Ezekiel's been after me to find him a new assistant for ages. Tell the boy we'll take him.
Perfect. And I did look into this. We won't have any problems with the cons if we have Jerry the Punk leave.
What's
That's
up?
perfect. Oh. You are Arcade, and you are dressed in excellent equipment. We need to talk to Arcade at some point and be friends with him, but not right now. And unfortunately, going through the King's dialogue again, I still cannot get Rex fixed.
Time to lay low, you ask me.
Which is too bad, especially because, you know, I looked through some mods on the Nexus there as well, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find anything that fixes Rex there, so I'm not sure how that bug was caused, but unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to fix it, which is too bad. And right over here I have a drug delivery for Zach.
So,
I have a delivery with Jet.
yeah, I'm gonna have a good time.
That's all we need to do. And got one more delivery to do. Over here at the Mole Rat Ranch, we have what looks to be a mantis causing some problems, but we'll take care of that. There we go. Who's shooting Gauss weapons? Somebody fired a Gauss shot, which is not good. Looks to be somebody over here. No Gauss weapons, but that is a giant Zion mantis, which needs to be dealt with. Who is shooting? Who is shooting Gauss shots? Is the sergeant? Oh no, there's a skeleton over here shooting the mole rats, which is too bad. I don't know why they're doing that. It's kind of mean. And the Zion Mantis seems to have left, so I don't know what's up with that. Somebody shooting missiles. Let's just head inside. And right over, where is he? Looking for Billy, who is not this computer. He's on the other side of this computer, in this wall. Right about here. He is not voiced. Have your delivery of Buffo. What are you planning on using it for? And he's trying to help grow the mole rats. And if I just go through the dialogue here real quick. Good luck with that. Mole rats look hungry. Why not? He doesn't have any food for them. He doesn't know how to get the food. I'll help get the food. What sort of food should I get? He doesn't know what mole rats actually eat. So it's a good thing he's running the mole rat ranch. And we get always something. Which means all we have to do is take a look around this building. And there should be a note somewhere about eating. What they eat. It's a very minor quest. Basically, we find the note. We bring it to him, and then he will have us go collect that. What a valuable box this is. Alright. I'll just check every container real quick and find the note. There's domestication, not that that helps us too much. And right over here on this desk was habitat. Here it is, hidden away on this shelf is diet. So we just bring this over to Billy. I believe we can mention it to him, and if not, we just have to collect the ingredients. So it turns out the banana yucca and bloatfly. So let's see if Billy has anything to say about that. Unless he's disappeared. There he is. And I should be able to say I found this information. And then he actually makes a little list for us to collect what we need, which I believe is, yeah, barrel cactus, banana yucca, and bloatfly, which should be pretty easy to get. Also, each of these notes has quite a bit of stuff on it, and then breeding is just, it's disgusting. Which is very clever. But it appears we've run into the skeleton pool brigade, who just want to beat up these supposed mole rats. Interesting. Is this the one that had the goss? Nope, this one just had a bunch of caps. Gonna be honest, my money is definitely on the green gecko. Let's just see how this goes real quick. If I stop looting things. Let the game do its thing. There we go. Whoop. If he keeps getting shot by Gauss weapons, he's not going to be able to hold up. And I'll just take your fist weapon real quick, because that looks pretty valuable. Yeah, displacer glove at full condition too. Alright, here we are at Durable Dunn's caravan, and if we just take a look around, we've got Van Graff
Another
thugs.
caravan burned. Except someone made camp here. And I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
Yes, and actually it's right away we see what it is, which is a dead Van Graff thug, suggesting that they were most certainly involved in some capacity. Oh, and Crimson Caravan, I forgot about that. I also forgot that the game now asks me if I want to sleep at every single campfire, which is a bit of a shame. Plunger, ash pile, another Van Graff thug.
That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
There's another way we can get evidence, let NCR take them down.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs.
Let me see. If I can get the evidence, will you consider it, or the harm to the Van Graffs would last longer and travel back west?
Alright. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find.
I've heard enough. Yeah, I've heard enough. Let's move on.
Alright then.
Now, all I have to do is go to the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs and get a bit of evidence. Something I tried to do previously with the Van Graffs, but unfortunately, it didn't spawn in yet. So I'm actually going to have Cass wait here.
Alright. Give a yell if there's trouble.
And I'm going to head over to both of those places, and we'll get working on that. In here, the evidence...
All stirred up lately?
The evidence is pretty easy to find in here. It's in this safe. And if I can just open it up. Lose a little bit of karma, but I get a bunch of money, a bunch of caps, the Van Graff agreement, and a couple other minor things. And actually I can open this desk too, for fun. Which has even more great stuff in it. I lose a little bit of karma, but it's the Crimson Caravan, so I don't feel that bad.
She's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, and that's all we need to do there. So now we can... Oh, actually, I can get this desk too. It's okay, they did bad stuff. That makes everything I do perfectly justified. And same deal over here with the Van Graffs. Simon lets me right in without stopping me from my weapons. Which is very good. Now, I'm just going to double check real quick and see...
Hey, how's it going?
I can lie and say that she's dead.
Guess I don't have to worry about talking with her then. About fucking time. Any longer, I was gonna track you both down. Anyway, Glory's been antsy lately because that big deal she's been working on is finally going down. If this thing goes down, we'll have it made. Fucking made, I tell you. Talk to her about it. I'm sure she'll want you along. And don't think I forgot your pay. A job well done is its own reward. But it doesn't pay for pussy at the local brothel, does it?
I'm not sure why my microphone is buzzing. That's weird. There we go. I don't know if Jean-Baptiste was just getting to enough of a frequency to mess something up, but yes, actually, I was able to just lie, and now we can move on with the rest of that quest, too. But there's a couple of reasons why we'll be holding off on it just a little bit longer. Regardless, I should be hidden enough, yes, that I can sneak into the back room, over to this safe that I've already opened, and grab the letter to Gloria. Now, we should probably also take a look at the actual evidence that we're accumulating. So, Crimson Caravan Van Graff Agreement. This is an agreement between the Crimson Caravan Company and the Van Graffs to undercut or eliminate all other rival caravan companies in the region, such as the Gunrunners and Cassidy Caravans. In the case of Cassidy Caravans, Gloria Van Graff has agreed to use mercenaries against Cassidy Caravans to drive down the company's value, allowing Alice McLafferty to purchase her remaining assets at a bargain price. And letter to Gloria, Dear Miss Van Graff, it has come to my attention that Cassidy Caravans have suffered a number of setbacks recently. I can only hope that these latest unfortunate events drive that young booze hound of an owner to finally sell me her remaining assets. As per our agreement, I have been my not inconsiderable efforts towards weakening your competitors, the Gunrunners. You can expect a mysterious and sudden surge in sales in the near future. Sincerely, A.M. or Alice McLafferty. Now we can go back over to Cass and hand this information over. Here we are back with Cass. And follow
Let's
me.
hit the road. You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Yeah, actually, it took me about 10 minutes. Here's both pieces of evidence.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Anyone you trust in the NCR?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave outpost could get it to the folks in the West. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
Well, we have to try.
All right, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
There we go. And now the quest updates. We have to talk to Jackson. So we'll start headed there, but I have a couple of places to stop by on the way. Actually, maybe I'll just hit them on the way back, because it's all basically on the same road. Yeah, so we'll go to the Mojave Outpost, finish that up, and then work our way north. That's perfect. Right down this hall, here's Ranger Jackson.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
Actually, I have evidence of a caravan conspiracy.
What is it?
Conspiracy.
Let me see. All right, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but
Can you get it to the right people?
I can, if you make me a promise. I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Hear me?
You have our word.
That'll have to do. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's at risk of falling. If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more blood. We need to save our strength for the Legion.
It felt like the right thing to do.
I'll do what I can, and those folks that got killed need to be answered for.
Now, Cass obviously isn't.
Well, that's settled, I suppose.
Yeah, Cass isn't super ecstatic about this resolution, but are you all right?
Feels... I don't know. I guess I feel relieved. I don't know what I feel. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had. They're also mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it, even if it takes a few years.
And Cass gains Calm Heart, giving her a permanent health bonus. It's only by like 35 hit points, but it's better than nothing. And I don't know what this line means.
I'm already shadowing you, aren't I? Lead on, I'll follow.
I don't know why that line is there. But anyways, let's move on. Yes, so Cass's companion quest is complete, and that will lead to pretty much the best ending with her, the Van Graffs, and the Crimson Caravan Company, and the Gunrunners. That quest gets 4 different factions resolved. The Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan pay in time for everything they've done. Cass lets go and gets revenge in the best way possible, meaning she can move on and, do something else with her life. And lastly,
Makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
yes, but also it means that later on, the Gunrunners, because we stole from them, take their own revenge against the Crimson Caravan Company, which is, I gotta say, just about as perfect as it gets.
Go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
And Major Knight,
Been doing a lot of good work.
I got one more thing to do with you. Anything I can... no, actually, I need repairs. Because... Where is it? Plasma rifle. Cass spawned with a bunch of stuff in her inventory when I met back up with her, including a plasma rifle. So I figured with my near infinite number of microfusion cells, yeah, I already gave her some. It would probably be a good idea to get that fully armed and ready for her. Perfect. So she's still going to use a sniper rifle for a little bit, but now she's got a good weapon as a backup. Alright, I stopped back here at Good Springs very quickly because
Don't need this right
I
now.
actually managed to find most of what we need for Billy. For no other reason than I had a bunch of barrel cactus banana yucca, and I only had 3 bloatfly meat. So I just figured I'd check up here at the graveyard, see if we have anything new that spawned in. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. So basically, if we can find 2 more bloatfly meat, we will be all set. And back here in Red Rock Canyon, we just gotta go talk to Jerry the Punk again and let him know about the good news. Looks like he is armored up for his excursion, which is good.
What?
I have some great news. The followers have agreed to take you on as a member. Head to the old Mormon fort.
They did? Oh, that's great. Thank you. I'm out of this crummy camp.
And he gets to move right along. Perfect. And now I'm just going to head over to the drug lab. Over here at the drug lab, we just talked to Jesse. And I've delivered the jet.
Okay, great. I'll just take my cut.
And then do that one more
Hey.
time. And deliver the buff out.
I'll just take...
And let's see if there's
Hey.
anything else I can do there. I've made all the deliveries.
Thanks a lot for helping out. The cons don't have many friends anymore, but it's good to know we have you. Here, some extra caps for your time.
Do you have any more work?
Sorry, I got nothing. I guess you could try asking some of the other guys.
Alright. And a bunch of experience, and that's pretty much it from Jesse. Alright, time to keep moving along, because we don't have any bloatfly meat, so we can't really do anything much there. We could go and do Birds of a Feather, however, still if we bring Cass to the Van Graffs or the Crimson Caravan Company, she will start shooting people. So, even though she's gotten her revenge, it's not enough, so we won't do that. So actually, we're going to head up to Jacobstown very quickly. A little time ago, we came here last, and there were, these guys out here, these mercenaries. And, apparently a very angry Eyebot. Let's deal with this Eyebot, who's apparently causing problems. I don't know whose Eyebot it is, but... There we go. That's nice and dealt with. Wasn't the NCRs, but yeah, I totally ignored these mercenaries when we were doing Bleed Me Dry, because I was in a bit of a rush to get that done. But Marcus, hey, what's going on?
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
You're sure those mercenaries work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
And what do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
And I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
So now I just head back down the road here, and we start Unfriendly Persuasion. Now, normally it is pretty easy to get distracted and do the bad ending for this quest, because these guys have pretty good equipment normally. That means it feels pretty worthwhile to take them out. Unfortunately, that does make it, regardless, result back in the bad ending for the quest, which is bad for Jacobstown.
Muties aren't so tough if you've got the firepower.
Hey, Norton?
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Well, speech 65, go away or you'll have to deal with me, and you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead. Which, to be fair, you know, there are no super mutants there, so that's not necessarily a worry. The other thing I could do is, because of my high NCR stuff, I could just say, I'm a hero in the NCR, you need to leave now. But let's do speech.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be worth taking out for his equipment on this occasion. And I have so much money in this that I don't need to cheat Marcus or those guys to go any further. Also, he's voiced by, like, a bigger voice actor, because I recognize it, but I don't remember who, so that's too bad. But Marcus, regardless, I have some great news.
Something on your mind?
I have dealt with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
Yes. What's the story with Keen, by the way?
Smart, charismatic, a hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
And why does he want to leave?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
Let's talk about something else, and then we
All
can
right.
just end this conversation. No need to go any further with any of that, and for now we're pretty much done here in Jacobstown. There's maybe a couple other things we'll do in a little bit, but we have some other places to go, so I'll meet you guys over there. On this occasion, I've decided that I won't learn from my mistakes, and I'm actually going back to, what's it called? Black Mountain. Again. Because this time, I'm going to grab something else that I should have grabbed already, but I didn't. For no explicable reason. I'm getting shot by miniguns. I'm getting shot by miniguns. Man, this is just like the Deterrent all over again. That part is very reminiscent of the Deterrent, too. There we go. Wow, I'm taking rads. Well, that's understandable. This whole entire area is irradiated. Well, I can fix that nice and easily. There we go. Because we never did Bradley's quest. We never finished that, and apparently I still can. And this metal box is radio tower parts, along with some other junk. And a trunk that's locked. Open that up. In case there's anything handy. Another minigun. I'll take another minigun. Miniguns are valuable. Cass is still firing that sniper rifle.
Time for some get.
At short range. And that rat is coming to help. Thank you, Mr. Rat. I don't know why you're helping, but I appreciate it. There we go. Ow.
Back to boring walking around.
Yep. That sounds like a rat, alright. Alright. Now I can just sneak up here. And hopefully Tabitha hasn't respawned as hostile again. Actually, on this occasion, she's friendly. That's nice. Hopefully it stays that way. this building right here will have some radio parts. Where are they? In this box here. Part number 2. And then quest updates. It doesn't get rid of the quest markers, unfortunately, but it's a minor issue. Head over here. And in this box down here is radio parts number 3. Now we'll head out this door. Except this... no, I have super jump, so I can get around this nice and easily. Because I just noticed... Well, I just noticed that apparently there's a Prometheus's lair there. I don't know what that's from. But there's another location right around here that I haven't discovered yet. That I should be able to get access to? Yes. Nice and easily. Can head down this hill, which is a mountain. The game literally calls it a mountain. I don't know why I called it a hill. But it's perfectly fine. Okay, yes, I know what this is. This is Black Rock Cave, yes. So this is actually where Paladin Toaster normally is. Which is a unique type of fist weapon. Nothing we need. And it may not even be there, so we can just keep moving. Couple of enemies outside, but I bet they don't get to do much to us. Yeah, that was pretty effective. And if I just get topside over here, I can go repair the radio.
Staying low.
But there's once again, a war zone out here, so, you know. It's what we should come to expect at this point, but it's still always interesting to see. And apparently I'm getting experience for it. And somebody is unconscious. That's sad for them. I don't know what that is.
Every day is a good... We are lead. We are me.
The sergeant and Cass will take care of that. And I can use the parts to repair the tower. Tower's now working, so now we go talk to Bradley. And we can turn in that part of the quest. But I'll kill these spore plants for fun. They're here. They're spore plants. They don't deserve to live, probably. Anything on them? Yeah, a little bit of stuff. After all, looting them does give me a slightly higher chance of finding that bloatfly meat that I need. Assuming that, you know, I'm lucky enough to have that happen. And apparently there's a dead lake lark here, too. With that stuff sorted out, I'm gonna go visit Bradley. Oh, we got skeletons. It's always skeletons. They always show up when you least expect them. I guess I haven't come here since I installed the skeletons mod. Or they respawned. They definitely do respawn, so could very easily be that. Let's see. I'll take... I don't need any of that. Anything in these boxes? Nope.
Sitting tight. And pretty.
I'll have you two wait here. Please don't kill each other. I'll disarm the shotgun, because I never did that in the first place. And let's go say hi to Bradley. Bradley, great news.
Welcome back. How can I help you?
I fixed your radio tower. Oh, and his dialogue. I guess this dialogue was never finished. That's too bad. But he thanks us. We get some caps. Very nice. And he doesn't give us the key to this door. I don't think that key actually exists, which is too bad. But now that that is done, I'll just take a quick look around and see if he's hoarding any bloatfly meat anywhere, because you never know. He's a super mutant in the middle of nowhere. He might be. And
glorious day in this man's army.
I'll be back for these two in just a minute because I'm going to do one more thing. I'm back here in Freeside for the third time today because I had a revelation.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
First of all, serve me up something. Do you sell bloatfly? You don't, unfortunately. Darn, I was hoping he might sell raw bloatfly, which would fix my problem. But actually, now that I'm having Cass wait, I'm gonna go see if I can still complete Birds of a Feather. Because it's possible now that because I've completed Heartache by the number, the game won't let me go any further. Because the Van Graffs might be hostile to me. Let's find out. The Crier would be hostile. The Crier is definitely hostile, so unfortunately, yes. If I wanted to do it, I should have done the quest in the other order by doing Birds of a Feather first, and then finishing Cass's quest, Heartache by the number. Because unfortunately now, if I try to go in there, all the Van Graffs will try to kill me, which is too bad, but the rest of that quest isn't all that interesting, so it's okay. I'm just gonna go this way, and yeah, he loses sight of me. It's fine. Yeah, the rest of the quest is basically you go do a Legion deal, and the Legion is about to turn on the Van Graffs, and then a bunch of NCR show up because it was a double cross, and they wipe out all the Legion, and that's basically the end of the quest. That's just about it. Nothing too crazy. It's worth a little bit of experience, worth a little bit more caps, and you don't even need to make an enemy of the Legion there, so it's nothing too significant, nothing that I won't miss too much. But we have other things to move on to, because, you know, it's too late to do that quest. Because they will just shoot me if I try to do that. And I'd rather not get shot more than I have to today. So instead, we'll go work on something a little bit different.